Now, you had, I believe, a tagline that I had perhaps seen on X that you are rebranding men and boys advocacy.
Hmm.
Could you possibly explain what that means?
Well, going back to what we talked about with the
I feel
men's
like you
rights
just
activist.
did for the last half hour.
Yeah, I mean, when people think of men's rights advocacy, like although the reality is very different from what we are told, what we see is the angry white man shouting in someone's face. There's the misogynist. It's like whenever I think of
Andrew
men's rights
Tate's.
advocacy, yeah, it's like big, bold, capital letters in your face. It's aggressive. It's unapologetic, and I think that needs to be rebranded. I want to create. I work in the creative industry. I'm a professional filmmaker by trade. Spent the first 10 or 15 years of my career helping large brands, large, like really like global brands, connect with audiences by changing the way they present themselves, tone of voice, visual style, strategy, all these things. It's been like, yeah, very lucrative. I enjoy it to an extent. When I looked at men's advocacy, I could not believe all these things. That I'm sure a lot of your viewers' minds are blown right now, and I've had my mind blown. I continue to have it blown. I was just couldn't believe these things. It felt like I was being given a hand of winning cards of all these issues. And I was like, if I can just put these cards down the right way, I can make some real change here. I can change some people's minds. It's really a branding problem that's going on because the issues are enormous, unprecedented, and real. Huge amounts of evidence. Like when I talk about domestic violence and I say men and women are equally likely to be abused in America, I'm not just making it up. I'm using 200 studies compiled by the greatest domestic violence researcher ever. The literal founder of the field of family violence research compiles 200 studies across 30 years to show this. It's gender parity in domestic violence, partner violence. So that is an amazing piece of information. And for me as a creative to be given that, I'm like, that's an ace of spades for me. That's a royal flush. So I've been trying to put those cards down in a winning way, and I must admit it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Often I put the hand down and it loses. But the problem is a branding problem because, as we can agree, that these issues are real, the evidence is compelling, but it doesn't seem to be connecting. Like we said, there is no headline for boys in education, but there really ought to be. So it feels like it's down to people like me as creatives and strategists to work out what is the cheat code to unlocking the compassion in people's heads for these really, really important things that, like I said, are killing men at such enormously high rates.